Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging right into a real classic. F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby came out in 1925, and it just throws you straight into the roaring 20s. You know, all that energy, the glamour, but also well, the complications. So our mission today is to unpack this amazing book, look at the sources you've shared, and really explore how it tackles wealth, love, and that big idea, the American dream.
Yeah, and it's amazing how it still hits home, isn't it, almost 100 years on. I think its power lies in how sharp it is about, well, people, about the values of that time, sure, but things that still feel very familiar today. It really does resonate.
Okay, let's unpack this. We should probably start with the author, F. Scott Fitzgerald. His own life seems so tied up in the story he tells. It feels like his background was almost setting the stage for this book, wouldn't you say? Like he was living it to write it.
Oh, absolutely. That's what's so fascinating here. Fitzgerald's own experiences, his context, they feed directly into the world of Gatsby. You know, publishing it in 1925 puts it smack bang in the middle of the jazz age. And the book doesn't just mention the roaring 20s. It breathes that atmosphere. He really gets into that obsession with new money, the wild parties, the consequences it all had for love, for relationships, and definitely how it twisted that whole idea of the American dream during this crazy boom time.
Right. Now, for anyone listening who maybe hasn't read it yet, and no spoilers here, we promise the story mostly comes through Nick Carraway. He's our narrator. Moves to Long Island, finds himself next door to this mystery man, Jay Gatsby. And he just watches Gatsby's incredibly lavish life, these huge parties every weekend. It's quite a viewpoint.
It really is. Nick's perspective is, well, it's everything. He's our way in. Through his eyes, we start to piece together Gatsby's story, especially his all-consuming love for Daisy Buchanan. It's almost desperate. But it's bigger than that, too. Nick shows us the sort of moral carelessness bubbling under the surface of the jazz age, the emptiness behind all the glitter.
And the people populating this world are just unforgettable, aren't they? You got Gatsby himself, the man of mystery, Nick, our eyes and ears. Daisy Buchanan, the object of Gatsby's obsession. Tom Buchanan, her husband, very old money, very arrogant. And Jordan Baker, the golfer, Daisy's friend, quite cynical.
They form this tight little circle. And each one plays a really specific part, not just in the plot, but in showing us what Fitzgerald is getting at. Like Gatsby, he's all about chasing the past, right? Trying to perfectly recreate something lost. Daisy is kind of that dream, but also maybe the flaw in it. And she represents that established wealth. Then Tom and Jordan, they really nail that sort of casual indifference, the moral laziness of the super rich, how they all connect, how they interact. That's where you see the novel's critique of society really bite.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. The big ideas Fitzgerald is wrestling with. We're talking major themes. The American dream, is it real? Is it an illusion? And love versus, well, obsession.
Exactly. And if you look at the bigger picture, they're all tangled up. It's not just one thing. Fitzgerald brilliantly weaves in social class to those invisible walls and this deep moral hollowness. The American dream here often feels like a sham, you know, corrupted by just wanting stuff, wanting money. And Gatsby's love for Daisy. It's intense, yeah, but it becomes this fixation on a past he can't actually get back. It's not really about Daisy now. These ideas drive the characters, push them towards, well, often towards tragedy. It's a critique that's broader than just Gatsby's personal quest.
And the symbolism Fitzgerald uses, it adds so much depth. It really sticks with you. I mean, two things always come to mind. That green light at the end of Daisy's dock. And those creepy eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg looking over the Valley of Ashes. What's going on there?
Oh, they're incredibly powerful symbols. They really lift the whole narrative. The green light. Yeah, it's not just the light, is it? It's Gatsby's hope, his impossible dream of getting Daisy, of recapturing that past. It stands for the American dream itself, maybe always seeming just out of reach. You can see it, but you can't quite grab it. And the eyes, those giant fading eyes on the billboard, it's like they're judging everyone, isn't it? Like a stand-in for a god that's maybe absent or indifferent, watching the moral wasteland below. It speaks to that spiritual emptiness. But beyond specific symbols, you have to talk about Fitzgerald's writing itself, that lyrical prose. It's just beautiful, poetic, evocative. It almost feels dreamlike sometimes, which kind of mirrors Gatsby's own romantic, maybe unrealistic view of the world, deepening that sense of illusion and eventual sadness.
So what does this all mean for us today? It's nearly a century old, but Gatsby. It feels surprisingly current sometimes. Its themes keep popping up.
They really do. That core critique about materialism, about chasing dreams that maybe can't fulfill you, about status, it still holds a mirror up to our world. You think about Gatsby chasing that green light, that symbol of a perfect past he couldn't get back. It makes you wonder, what are the green lights today? Maybe online. Some ideal image of success or happiness that's just as elusive.
Hmm.
It definitely pushes us to think about wealth, class, what happiness really means in our own lives. The insights feel timeless, truly. A running commentary on our own hopes and maybe our own disillusionments, too.
The Great Gatsby really does have that lasting impact, doesn't it? It makes you think about the Roaring Twenties, sure, but also about our own society's dreams and disappointments. It's one of those books that just stays with you.
Absolutely. And maybe here's something for you to chew on. How does chasing certain dreams, maybe even clinging to illusions, actually shape your reality? What does this novel ultimately tell us about the price tag on those dreams? Not just for one man like Gatsby, but for all of us.